From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At their own 16-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Washington. Brevin Jordan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Hurry!
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 40 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll roll him out right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 30 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. And to scramble, still was able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age. I'll go back to Roger Staubach. When he was with the Cowboys and Tom Landry, his head coach kept telling him, quit scrambling, quit. Oh, nice result. Those are those types of plays. Keeping the play alive, extending it, and finding a receiver open for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins, 54 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. The Patriots at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together. And we're capable of doing so.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. When you look at this Patriots defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Tua. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A handoff left, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 and now on 1st down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! J.D. McKissic, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have regained the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Marcus Jones. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jet and get things going in their direction? Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Rodriguez. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissic. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sly able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for our Patriots.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Point it right.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 2. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Patriots 35, Commanders 23.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Again, it's Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. A give to Elliott running left. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keon White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Nice job by White to drag him down, and no surprise, he was on the Pats' radar during the draft. They love versatility. They can move him all around the defensive front to get after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jones on the return.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really.
Touchdown! Devontae Parker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 23.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa going right back to Dodson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On play action, here's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out.
Momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. A first throw now for the backup Watson.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
Formation for the Patriots.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Riley for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Commanders 23.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Watson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Watson. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On the draw is Stevenson.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they take a knee. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.